Okay, very good morning, everyone. Welcome to the briefing for Monday, the 23rd of October. We've got low pressure centered out to the west today, and it looks like a relatively clear outlook over the top of us. We see this trough line just over here. Otherwise, isobars relatively close together, bringing in winds from the southeast, so actually relatively mild. As we go ahead overnight and into tomorrow, a little bit of a mess with this low pressure moving over us and sort of bringing these occlusions with it. I think what we get out of tomorrow very much depends on the exact positioning of this. Hopefully it will stay clear of us and we'll be left with a flyable day, but certainly the possibility of some showers. See this low pressure building well into the Atlantic, and no doubt as we go throughout the week, that will make its way towards us. Wednesday currently looking okay with no activity directly at the top of us, but all dependent on exactly what this low pressure does. Winds today looking pretty much from the southeast, reasonably strong, about 20 knots at flying height. And the current south peak is showing a sort of thin layer of cloud over the majority of the country, but no particular activity at the moment. There are some showers out to the west, as you'll see on here, but they're largely going to be staying clear of us today. And looking at the rainfall forecast, you see pretty much nothing over our area throughout the day until late afternoon. And we've got some showers moving in from the southeast, but they're probably not going to be getting here until 6 p.m. or so at least, so we'll be well and truly packed up by then. And that agrees with the public forecast, which is just showing cloudy all day and some showers from 7 p.m. onwards. Temperature of 13 degrees, so relatively mild, although there is a reasonable wind from the east, so that will sort of make it feel a little bit more chilly. GFS is showing 13 to 14 degrees with dew points sat at around 9 or 10, so relatively close together. That's the current view outside. What cloud there is all relatively high level at the moment. Currently 10 degrees at Lasham with dew points sat just above 8. And Farnborough's forecast quite easy today. They're showing 7 knots of wind from the east and a few clouds at 4,500 feet. These tempos were for early this morning, so fairly straightforward there. Well, unfortunately, top meteo showing pretty much no soaring to be had today. That's your potential flight distance, absolutely nothing. And if we look at thermals, let's go for 1 p.m. It's showing nothing at all. It's showing some blue thermals well out into the West Country to about 2,000 feet, but that's about it. And looking at our site forecast, thermal strength is absolutely nothing. So quite a stable air mass, I think, today. We'll be very lucky to get something, and I think it'll be quite low down if you do get it. No NOTAMs to affect us today. That's nice and easy. Okay, operationally, it's going to be 09, launch point in the standard position. It was very wet yesterday. We were on 27 yesterday, and what we decided to do was launch from the runway itself because the grass was very soggy. So we're going to see what it's like out there. What we might do is have aerotone from the north side of the launch point, but with the launch point positioned somewhere near the center of the runway and winching from the hard itself. When we do that, it's a little bit tighter, so make sure you leave space for the retrieve to drive past because it's quite likely the retrieve will be on the runway also if it is soggy. Winch will either be somewhere down here, or if that southerly component in the wind is strong enough and it isn't too damp, we'll probably position the winch on the panhandle down here, something like that. Okay, operationally, no evening groups tonight. We'll come back to that in a moment. Some jet movements. There's an unconfirmed 727 move, or 3 unconfirmed 727 movements. So they would like to depart at 2 on air test, come back at 3. It's all local times, and then depart again at 4:15. That's all unconfirmed, but apparently the flight crew would very much like to be doing that. We've also got a King Air arriving at 11 a.m. Okay, currently we've got 3 people booked to fly this morning, 1 person under instruction and 2 solo slots, and nothing this afternoon. So lots of glider capacity and some instructing capacity. So if there's anyone watching who's not booked in, certainly if you'd like to come in the afternoon, please give us a call, let us know if you'd like to come along. Um, Otherwise, we might not be doing a lot of flying this afternoon, as there'll be no one here. Okay, otherwise it should be quite a nice day. See you out there. Bye for now.